Hi, I'm Mark from Mansell McTaggart, here to show you around this fantastic end of terrace 3-bed property in Storrington. As you can see, you've got ample parking to the front of the property, just in front of your single garage, which has fantastic scope to extend into as well, subject to planning permissions. Location-wise, we're in a very convenient location, close to all local schools, amenities, and countryside walks. So if you want to follow me, I'll show you the courtyard to the front of the property. It's just coming in, nice and private courtyard. Of course, you will also see along the road that some people have extended here as well, or potentially placed another garage or carport, so potential for more parking. Just to the rear, you do have access into the garage, and of course here is your front door. So let's go inside and have a look. So upon entering, you come into this really generous entrance hall. You've got fantastic integrated storage, and of course just space to kick your shoes and hang up your coats. And then just to the right here, you have got your downstairs WC. Coming back to the front door and just to the right, here is your nice open plan kitchen dining space. It's got lovely wooden flooring. They've extended the counter space all the way across. So you've got great storage, of course, just overlooking the courtyard there to the front. Nice and private. Of course, the kitchen continues to the rear of the property. You've got your gas boiler in this cupboard over here. It's approximately 8 years old with full service history. Of course, coming all the way down, looking over the rear garden. Of course, you've got your integrated ovens there, stove, and of course, space for other white goods. Again, very, very well thought out, nice and contemporary design. Just in that cupboard there, you've got the understairs storage. And then here is your living room to the rear of the property. Really good size, massive windows as well, letting in loads of natural light. And of course, another door with access to the rear garden. And just panning around shows how generous this room really is. I've got a great space here. But of course, we can continue upstairs. So just coming up the stairs, I've got this nice size landing here. Loft access up there as well. And if I bring you just to my right, into the family bathroom. It's got a great storage cupboard here, nice tall heated towel rail, sink, separate bath, and a separate standing shower. And of course your WC down there. Great luxury to have here, nice outlook over the front of the property. Just bringing you back around onto the landing, and here is your third bedroom. Still a really good size, very easily a double bedroom. And of course you have, again, nice large windows and this little nook in the side here. So of course could be a desk or working area, or of course space for shelves or a cupboard. But of course you do have integrated storage here as well. Coming back onto the landing, and then just across here is your second bedroom. Again, a really good size. Of course, currently got the bunk beds in here, but could very easily be a double bedroom. Of course, nice outlook over the rear, and again, have integrated storage in here. All very good sized rooms. And then just to the left, outside here, is the principal bedroom. Can't stress how generous these bedrooms are. They are really great sizes. Coming around, just to show you another angle here. So of course there is integrated storage there and there. Current owners have filled this space here as well. Of course, you could potentially have put some integrated storage in there, or you could have a dressing table. It really, really is a very well thought out property. At the rear of the property, you have this superb southeasterly facing rear private garden. Just walking off of the patio deck space here as well, just outside of the living room. Of course, you do have these nice hedgerows, mature hedgerows, just to add to that bit of privacy, but it is a nice low maintenance garden, of course. You do have the rear access here as well, which just again takes you to all the nice local walks, bus stop, and local shops just down there. Over here, you have your water point and your outside access from the kitchen as well. So, that concludes the tour of our property in Storrington. If you have any questions or you'd like to come and have a look, please give us a call.